Hey guys, finally he sleeps here, back again with another episode of This Week in Raid. We're gonna take a look at what's going on coming up. We have the new fusion event that is running. There's a summon rush that is here that has to do with some shards. We might pull some shards. The faction hard wars mode has been renounced. We're gonna take a look at the preview video for that. Pola Fireheart, which is the brand new mythical, has been released. We've got the breakdown for her. We're going to take a look at that as well. And there is a giveaway coming from Aptoide, and we have some stuff to take a look at that. So there is a lot going on. Let's get right into it. First, though, we have the summon rush that is running right now as part of the Ishimoto Moyoto I can't remember the guy's name. It's like we need to come up with a name for him that's not so hard to remember, but we have summon rush right now. If you're going for this, you have to at least get 5 points in this at 4,600, 6,100. Ishiyama, the immovable. God, I was way off. Well, I was too far off, but you don't have to go for the second 10 at 3,200. What did I say? 4,600. I was looking at the wrong row. So 2,050 to get the 5 that are required if you're going to get everything else. 6,100 if you're going to stay ahead of the game in case you screw something up. There is a progressive event that is running right now along with this, which is exciting because there's some great champions in here. Specifically, most people, Elva Autumnborn. If you haven't got a Duchess now, it's fantastic. But this one, Dune Herald Zaharis, I've got another video that's out on him right now. If you haven't seen it, it's called Who's Your Daddy? Because he looks like my dad. This dude has changed Hydra for me. He has a fantastic kit, and if you don't already have one, I would have a hard time picking anybody else just because of the positives that I have seen through on him in my Hydra and Chimera builds. Unbelievable, legendary, that is new to the game. There are some other champions here if you've already have it. Clanfather, Clanfather. We have here from the old, the Thor series. Baitwater, I think most people came up with her from that event. And Elva Autumnborn, which has a lot of utility within the game. But let's see. For Void, though, it's Sify. And if you haven't been paying attention, I go after her every single time. She is one of those champions that has eluded me since the very beginning. I have, in years playing the game, I have never used her. I have never had an alternate account with her, no free-to-play account, nothing. I have never, ever pulled Sify. So I always go in on it. So let's go ahead and pull 10. I've got 10 voids sitting here. We've used all of them up from past stuff, but let's pull 10 in hopes that I can break the streak and see what happens. We'll do 10 at a time. We're just going to run this Maneater out of the gate, which I don't really need. Althea the Golden. Another one. Diana Gloompiercer. I mean, if you didn't have a Maneater, that would be fantastic. Maneater's a great champion. I've got several. We use them for old clan boss builds and stuff, but I really wanted that Sify. Where is my Mercy? I'm just curious. Let's see, since last legend, it's 85 voids since a legendary. Damn it. All right, let's take a look at a few other things. First, though, before we get into it too far, let's go ahead and jump in here and take a look at the mythical that is coming as part of Faction Wars Hard. It is Pola Fireheart, which is a great name. She has a pretty unique kit that comes with this. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the target is under any debuffs, has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. That's her A1. She is an attack mythical, so this isn't like support or anything. This is attack on her base. A2 attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit will ignore 25% of the target's defense. Each hit will ignore 50% of the target's defense instead. If the target is under an HP burn or a freeze debuff. Each hit also destroys the target's defense and resistance by 3%, can stack up to 30. Places an HP burn debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. If the target is killed by this skill, this debuff cannot be resisted. So if she kills her target with an A2, everybody else gets HP burn for 2 turns. Exciting. Attacks all enemies on her A3. The attack deals single target damage to each target individually, instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on all enemies. So it's an auto. She's igniting the HP burn on her A3. Places a block revive debuff on targets that are killed while under HP burn debuff or a freeze debuff. Transforms the champion into their alternate form. So that's her metamorph. She has a passive, deals 25% more damage against enemies under an HP burn and or a freeze debuff. Champion deals 100% more damage against enemies under both HP burn and freeze debuffs. Champion ignores the damage reduction granted by freeze debuffs. So, I mean, if you're smart enough to realize that it's a lot of HP burn and freeze debuff stuff, that her alternate form is obviously going to be the polar opposite. This one is a defense-based. So she goes from attack to defense. Glacial Carve. One enemy, 50% ally protection on a random ally except this champion for 2 turns. If the random selected ally is already under an ally protection, places it on another random selected ally, heals the champion and any allies under ally protection buffs. The values of the heal is proportional to this champion's defense. So you need to build her for attack and defense. And here's where the freeze comes in. Her A2 places a block debuffs buff and a 25% strength on all allies for 2 turns. 100% in snare. What is it? Debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Then debuff cannot be resisted by enemies under HP burn and freeze. Transforms this champion into their base form. Our A3 attacks all enemies before attacking, places 1 intercept stack of allies, places a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Debuff cannot be resisted. So her passive allies under freeze receive 90% less damage. If there are multiple champions on the team with the skill, only 1 will activate. And once a round, revives each ally, including this champion. Revives with 100% HP, places a freeze debuff over the revived ally for 1 turn. Wow. Once per round. It's an active effect on her passive. So she's got an auto revive 1 time per round for each champion, including herself. So she auto revives her. This is Pola Fireheart. Very interesting. So weird. I don't know. She's got a lot going on. It's going to be tough, though, to be able to pull her out and claim her. It is going to be a long road to follow to get there to this mythical. So let's take a look at the video from Plarium that breaks down
preview video.
Faction Wars
We're
hard.
covering Faction Wars New Hard difficulty. There are new rewards and reworked bosses, so sit tight and let's dive into it.
It's only a few minutes long.
You're already familiar with the concept thanks to the introduction of hard mode dungeons.
So it's similar to dungeons. There's a little bit different because it's the same number of stages.
The crypt stages will be far more challenging, but you won't unlock it until
So we
you've
have
completed
22
faction wars on normal difficulty.
We have 22 or 21 levels on base and also 21 levels on hard. So it's not less, it is the exact same. And it does line up, everything does line up as far as what day. Like if Shadowkins is open normal, then you get Shadowkins hard. There's no real kind of jumping out changes here.
Lydia, the Death Siren. If more factions are released in the future, though, anybody who's already unlocked hard difficulty will retain access to it. You'll just need to clear the new faction's normal mode before you can access it on hard. Oh, and you'll be able to enter faction wars on hard using the same crypt keys. Good thing the Crypt Keepers haven't changed the locks. The schedule will also remain the same across both difficulties, so no confusion there. And that's all there is to the basics of faction wars.
We'll point out, though, it looks like if we come back here, if it looks like the battle modes take a lot more keys than normal. So you won't have as many, the ability, unless we're getting more keys. I guess we need to wait and see if we get more keys.
The same across both difficulties, so no confusion there. And that's all there is to the basics of faction wars on hard difficulty. But there's a bit more than tougher enemies for you to contend with.
The challenges look really cool.
There's a chain of rewards for faction wars challenges on hard. It won't be quite as simple as before to get them, though. Clearing a stage with no losses will only net you 2 stars instead of 3 this time around. That 3rd star will have stage-specific requirements attached to it, which you'll be able to check on the team selection screen for that stage, or in the info pop-up on the team selection window before diving into battle. Tap
this is going to make building teams
drop-down
completely
menu, choose the
unique
faction
for
you
this.
need, and check the challenges for that faction crypt. Some stages will require you to manipulate enemy skill cooldowns. Some will task you with slaying your foes without letting them heal. Perhaps you'll need to land killing blows when your enemies have no buffs. The challenges are tough, but we've chosen them carefully to suit each faction's roster of champions. Conquering these challenges will be worth it, though. Clearing all stages with 3 stars in hard mode allows you to recruit Pola Fireheart, a brand new mythical from the Sacred Order, as well as a bunch of other goodies. We'll release a dedicated champion spotlight to showcase Polara's skill kit soon. Don't miss it. Oh, and remember the tainted bosses we introduced to the hard mode dungeons?
Now we get tainted bosses
to the
for
tainted
this.
faction Crypt Keepers. Each one will have a particular focus that affects the battle in a different way. For example, Tainted Protector will revive his minions but wreak havoc upon your team. Tainted Dueler, on the other hand, will reflect damage, transfer all debuffs from himself to your champions, and then smack them really hard. We won't spend time here diving into their skills and the tactics you'll need to beat them, but we'll post dedicated boss guides in-game when the feature goes live. Just tap the handy icon in the team selection screen to get a helping hand. Now then, back to the rewards. You'll be able to get goodies such as artifact and craft materials that you already know and glyphs, including brand new rare, epic, and legendary rank 6 glyphs. These new glyphs will be usable on all existing stats that glyphs cover, but can only be used on rank 6 gear. The stat bonuses they provide will be greater than what you've seen before, so save them for your
that's
best
cool.
gear. You'll also earn rewards
So
for
even your
hard
max
mode
gear
stages
has
7,
new max
14,
levels.
and 21 in each crypt for the first time, same as on normal difficulty. Don't forget there's also a brand new reward chain along the bottom of the Faction Wars main window to earn as you progress through hard mode. You already know about Pola Fireheart, but before you reach that final milestone reward, there are shards, soul stones, skill tomes, and plenty more awaiting you. That's not all though. Hard mode stages also drop relic crafting materials whenever you complete them, and not just your usual relics either. We're introducing a brand new group of relics specifically for Faction Wars. We'll be adding 8 new relics in total, 2 for rare, epic, legendary, and mythical rarities. Our developers had some fun coming up with this batch. There's one that'll remove all buffs from the wearer at the end of their turn, but deal increased damage according to the number of buffs removed. If extra turns are your thing, there's another relic coming that'll increase your chances of getting an extra turn when you've got any active skills on cooldown and the wearer's default skill. One of these new relics also comes with a fancy new debuff, which will play havoc with champions that decide to use active skills. Keep your eyes peeled on our social media, folks. We'll be releasing detailed infographics detailing all 8 relics coming as part of this update. And that's everything for this preview. Don't forget to complete any existing faction crypts you've still got unfinished. Be sure to like the update preview video.
So that looks pretty exciting. Then we've also got the fusion that's finishing out, and one last thing to discuss. If you notice the Aptoide logo there in the corner, that is because Aptoide is sponsoring the video today, and there is some stuff to talk about. There is on May 9th, May 17th, and May 30th, we have bonus perks. If you don't know what Aptoide is, now a message from our newest sponsor, Aptoide. Here's your chance for a secret promo code in Raid. To get started, use my link to download Aptoide on your PC or Android device and install or update Raid Shadow Legends. For a limited time right now, this will also earn you bonus resources inside the game. What is Aptoide? That's easy. Aptoide is an alternative Android app store that is partnered with Raid to give you more for your hard-earned cash. Next, you'll need to install the APTOIDE Wallet, which is 100% fast and safe. Before you make a purchase, use my promo code SLEEP to receive an extra bonus of up to 25% in all your purchases in Raid. It's that easy. There is also a giveaway that is going to happen between May 9th and 15th. Followers who update Aptoide using my code and spend $50 or more can win one of two $50 gift cards. They just need to paste their wallet address and email to enter. I'll put the link in the description below. Again, that is only for people who use Aptoide and my code.
Do it! Just do it!
All right, that's it. I'm FinallyHeSleeps. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us today. Hope this information helped. If it did, make sure you subscribe here on the Raid Shadow Legends channel. That way you never miss when a video goes live. Check out Aptoide as well. Thanks a lot for them sponsoring this video. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.
Finally he sleeps, finally he dreams. In a world of games it seems.